So you took that fire selfie and no one liked the photo. Or you got a couple of likes and in your mind you thought you were like the baddest bee. However, the people who viewed your picture did not think the same. And now you're questioning your whole existence. Now, that equates to what? Seeking for external validation. Now, I'll tell you a story. I can remember way back, like I think some 7 years ago, I used to blog and I used to pride myself, of being very, very good, should I say stylist, like I know how to put my pieces together. And I was going out with somebody on that particular day, and I was feeling all good in the morning. So when I got into the car, I didn't get a compliment. We kept on going, no compliment. And then after a while, I began to question, is the outfit good enough? What could be the problem? And it kind of affected my day. And then now that I'm thinking about it, I realized that I was seriously looking for validation. I was like an emotional beggar. And this is something that really happens in our society today, where we work or where we operate on the number of likes, the number of clicks, the number of comments, how beautiful something is, how much you have. Now, I'm not saying that it is bad to have all these things. Trust me, these are ways by which brands judge influencers or people. But if you don't have certain things, that should not be a way of making you feel any less than you actually are. So hi guys, welcome to yet another video on my channel, Lara's Lighthouse. I am yours truly, Lady Lara, and today we're talking about validation. And this is something that I have struggled with. Like, I'm still struggling with it, and I felt let's talk about it this morning. Now, I'm trying to be in my candle era. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. And I feel we should start by looking at how some people define validation. Now, I decided to put it into an acronym. Validation equals to ARA, that's ARA, acknowledgement, recognition, and what? Approval. Now, this should come from you and you alone. But sometimes you can't help it. And if your validation is based on what other human beings think about you, then you're in trouble, because your peace will always be in the hands of other people. Your peace will always be on the lips of somebody when they tell you, oh my God, you look so good, baby. Oh my God, you made me feel so happy, baby. Even when you're doing the good things, some people will never validate you. So should that stop you from being who you are? It's a no. And then human beings are fickle. One minute they're like, oh my God, you're my bestie, I got your back, that's on period. And then the next minute they're like, I can't do this. I'm not in the mental state of mind to support you at this moment. So what you gonna do? You have to live your life for you. So let's talk about some of the signs that you always seek validation. Now remember that this channel is here to help young people, male or female, make the right decisions. I'm here to talk to you as a friend, as a bestie, maybe a big internet auntie, depending on how you see me. So I don't want you to feel some kind of way. And if this is who you are, I think you should sit in your feelings sometimes. I feel as being a Muslim and being somebody who is trying to forge a connection with God, it's important that you try to discover who you are. Like, there's a prayer I normally make, and I tell God, give me self-awareness. Let me know myself. Let me know what is affecting me. Let me know how my actions can actually affect my life. Like, I just clocked, a new age last month. And I don't do birthdays anymore. But when I was a real birthday person, I would stay awake for everyone's birthday. I would send you messages. Sometimes I would ask you your age, or if I knew your age, I will send you that number of text messages. So maybe if you're clocking 28, I will send you 28 messages. Like, I really loved birthdays. And I remember that sometimes people would just send you one message, maybe at 11:59. Whereas I was awake sending you that same message. Then I got to realize that I was doing it because I was expecting people to actually do the same for me. But I realized that not everyone can reciprocate your feelings. And it will end up hurting you if you're constantly waiting for others to do as you do for them. Or if you're constantly waiting for the big, oh my God, baby girl. You're going to be hurt very, very much. Take it from me. I've been there. I'm kind of doing that because we're still, we're working on ourselves. It's a work in progress. And we can do better. So what are the signs that you are seeking validation? Number one, you have verbal diarrhea. That means you overshare. Information they did not ask you, you are like, brr, 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 like, I got the tea. They ask you, how far, how are you? I'm good. Or they give you a compliment. Oh, this dress is an old dress, so my sister even gave it to me. Is it fine? Are you sure? Oh, I didn't know. Just take the compliment. They didn't ask you if the dress was born 100 years ago, bought 100 years ago, or if it was your sister that gave it to you. They gave you a compliment. Give back a thank you, a smile. And know that you're actually beautiful whether anybody compliments you or not. You find it hard to say no. You're always thinking about how you can meet up to somebody's expectations, somebody's standard. I am not saying you cannot try to be nice to people or kind, like the operative word here is kind, but not that at the expense of your peace, your time, your job, your life as a whole. No, we're saying no to that. Then you're always waiting for approval. You're like, you didn't see me. What do you think about my cloth? Like, if the person doesn't give you the compliment, you are actually begging them. That's the emotional beggar here. Then your mood changes if they don't behave as you want them to behave towards you. That's why I said human beings are fickle. 1 minute they're there and the next minute they are not there. So these are some things that you should not put yourself in. Just imagine having to try so hard to be somebody's robot. Whereas you have feelings, you have emotions, you have thoughts. It is tiring. It is draining. If you have not thought about it, let me analyze it for you. You have to always try to be nice to this person. You always have to try to not talk back at them, because if you don't talk properly to them, they don't talk to you and then you feel bad. And then when you feel bad, you don't get the emotional validation that you are seeking from them, and it makes you feel some kind of way. It is draining. Then you lose your authentic self because you always have to act out. You cannot be young and wild and free. They were like, you need to calm down. As a lady, you have to be, prim and proper. Now, I'm not saying you can't be prim and proper. Like, sometimes I admire Nara Smith. But when you look at yourself and say, you rise, baby. You know that you're not the calm person. That doesn't mean you cannot be composed, but there are times where you want to be all wow, wow, wow. Like, you just want to be free. You just want to do as you want to do. But you're like, I can watch. If I do this thing, are they going to talk to me tomorrow? Validation, baby. Then you have to become a chameleon, because you have to keep on shifting. You're not a superhero that you are shifting from one thing on others. You are not a superhero that you have to keep on shifting to save someone's life. You're shifting. That was tongue shifting to destroy your life. And that is not what you want for yourself. So please, we are here to say no. We're here to say a big no to seeking external validation. Instead, look at yourself and appreciate yourself. Instead, write those affirmations. Instead, look in the mirror and say, I may not be perfect, but I am good enough. Like, there's something that many of us have experienced growing up. You heard things like you're useless, you don't amount to anything, and those words may have some form of power, but the power will only be strong if you reinforce them. So when those thoughts come and they're like, stupid, you're like, no, I'm not stupid, I'm smart. You need to talk to yourself. And that is why it's important to practice sacred solitude, where you sit by yourself, you're okay with your own company, you love being by yourself, you love talking to yourself. Now, I'm not saying you have to become a hermit, but you just sit by yourself. Think about what happened days ago or years ago, how you can forgive yourself, how you can move past certain things, because we all did things that we may not be proud of. But you need to practice sacred solitude. Another thing I love is self-care. Remember in Insecure, Self-Care Sunday? Where you sit down, take care of yourself, eat your favorite meal, you know, have a beautiful conversation with somebody who understands you, somebody who is actually filling your emotional tank the way it should be filled, not the person filling your tank when you give them something in return. Then you own your story. You look at yourself, analyze yourself. Okay, I may have not come from a rich home, I may not be the most beautiful girl in my class, and it's okay. We can't all be the same. We can't all be as stunning as Agbani Darego or as stunning as Nora Fetehi, I hope I got that right. But we are good enough in our own light. There are things she cannot do that you're doing. Like you're a boss in your own right. It's not easy to walk in your own shoes. It's not easy to wake up every morning, take care of yourself, and still look this good. Like it's not easy. So everyone is struggling, everyone is thriving in their own right. So you need to appreciate yourself instead of waiting for another person to appreciate you. Then recognize your strengths. You're like, Lord, appreciate little milestones. Be happy with little steps that you have taken to actualizing your dreams. That's why it's important that you sit by yourself and ask yourself, how can I be better mentally? How can I be better spiritually? How can I be better financially? Very, very important, because money buys freedom. Now, I am not saying that there are some rich kids who are not insecure, but to an extent, you could walk out of a bad relationship, you could walk out of a bad friendship, you could walk out of a bad marriage because you have enough money to take care of yourself. Even among your siblings, there's a level of respect they will accord you because they know, say, she brings something to the table. So these are things that we should consider. I know it's not easy being a young man or a young woman, especially in Africa. Now let's even bring it down to our home country, Nigeria. It's not easy. But we need to recognize certain things that we are doing that is hindering us from succeeding. And seeking external validation is one of them. It's nice to get a comment from your boss, or from your friend, or from your lover. But to an extent, if you know what you carry, if you know the anointing that is within you, somebody's words will have nothing on you. So I want us to do something, a little exercise. So I want you to tell us something that you love about yourself that nobody has noticed. Put it in the comment box. I would love to hear it. And you know what to do? You know the needful. Like, share, comment, and send this video to somebody who might actually need it. I'll see you on the next one. I love you. Have a good day.